Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video is another podcast in terms of climate problems, and more specifically, as you can see on the title, today I'm going to talk about air pollution. So I don't know about your countries, but in my country, Vietnam, air pollution is considered the most common and the most severe one of all types of pollution, like water pollution or soil pollution. Air pollution is the most severe due to a lot of factors such as the burning fossil fuels, mostly because of coal and oil and gas for electricity and heating up, or using vehicles. And another factor maybe comes from using too much private vehicles, and motorbikes has taken the lead. And vehicles, especially cars or motorbikes or even planes, emit a lot and tons of greenhouse gases into the Earth's atmosphere, and is not only will it cause air pollution and make the air become contaminated and become dirty and unclean, but it also will increase the temperatures of the Earth's atmosphere and causing global warming and climate change, which become a much more severe problem worldwide. So in this video, let us cover about the definition of air pollution, the global health hazard, some environmental impacts, and some solutions for air pollution. So let's get started with some statistics of air pollution in the United States. Despite decades of progress, the air quality in the United States has started to decline over the past few years, according to data provided in summer 2019 by the Environmental Protection Agency. The agency recorded 15% more days with unhealthy air in the country in 2018 and 2017 compared to the average from 2013 to 2016. The reasons for the recent decline in air quality remain unclear, says the agency, but may be related to high numbers of wildfires, a warming climate, and increasing human consumption patterns driven by population growth and a strong economy. The long-term outlook also remains unclear, even as politicians debate air pollution standards. So, now the definitions of air pollution. So what is air pollution? Air pollution, according to National Geographic, is a mix of particles and gases that can reach harmful concentrations both outside and indoors. Its effects can range from higher disease risks to raising temperatures. Soot, smoke, mold, pollen, or methane, and carbon dioxide are just few examples of common pollutants that causing air pollution. In the US, one measure of outdoor air pollution is the Air Quality Index, or AQI, which rates air conditions across the countries based on concentrations of 5 major pollutants. The first is ground level ozone, second is particle pollution, or particulate matter, next is carbon monoxide, fourth is the sulfur dioxide, and the fifth is the nitrogen dioxide. Some of these also contribute to indoor air pollution, along with radon, cigarette smoke, volatile organic compounds or VOCs, for asbestos, and other substances. So, what air pollution effect on our health? So poor air quality kills a lot of people. Worldwide, bad outdoor air caused an estimated 4.2 million premature deaths in 2016, about 90% of them in low and middle income countries, according to the World Health Organization, or in another common word, WHO. Indoor smoke is an ongoing health threat to the 3 billion people who cook and heat their homes by burning biomass, kerosene, and coal. Air pollution has been linked to higher rates of cancer, heart disease, stroke, or respiratory diseases such as asthma or lung cancer. In the US, nearly 134 million people, over 40% of the population, are at risk of disease and premature death because of air pollution, according to American Lung Association estimates. So as you can imagine how vulnerable people can expose to air pollution, that causing a lot of health problems like lung cancer, asthma, that because people using the heating or the fuel inside. An iceberg melts in the waters of Antarctica. Climate change has accelerated the rate of ice loss across the continent. While those effects emerge from long-term exposure, air pollution can also cause short-term problems such as sneezing and coughing, eye irritation, headaches, and dizziness. For example, eye irritations. Why it is called eye irritation? Because some particulate matter or dirt on the air or in the air that it comes into our eyes and causing our eyes to be red or some irritation. Particulate matter smaller than 10 micrometers, classified at BM10 and even smaller, BM2.5, pose high health risks because they can be breathed deeply into the lungs and may cross into the bloodstream. Air pollutants cause less direct health effects when they contribute to climate change. Heat waves, extreme weather, food supply disruptions, and other effects related to increased greenhouse gases can have negative impact on human health. The U.S. Fourth National Climate Assessment, released in 2018, noted, for example, that a changing climate could expose more people in North America to ticks that carry Lyme disease and mosquitoes that transmit viruses such as West Nile, Chikungunya, Dengue, and Zika. So that's the impact of air pollution on our health. And now is some of the impacts on the environment. Though many living things emit carbon dioxide when they breathe, the gas is widely considered to be a pollutant when associated with cars, planes, power plants, and other human activities that involve the burning of fossil fuels such as gasoline and natural gas. That's because carbon dioxide is the most common of the greenhouse gases, which trap heat in the atmosphere and contribute to climate change. Humans have pumped enough carbon dioxide into the atmosphere over the past 150 years to rise it levels higher than they have been for hundreds of thousands of years. Other greenhouse gases include methane, which comes from such sources as landfills, the natural gas industry, and gas emitted by livestock, and CFCs, which were used in refrigerants and aerosol propellants until they were banned in the late 1980s because of their deteriorating effect on Earth's ozone layer. Greenhouse gases are key factors of Earth's changing climate. Another pollutant associated with climate change is sulfur dioxide, a component of smog. Sulfur dioxide and closely related chemicals are known primarily as a cause of acid rain. In fact, volcanoes used to be the main source of atmospheric sulfur dioxide. Today, people are. Airborne particles, depending on their chemical makeup, can also have direct effects separate from climate change. They can change or deplete nutrients in soil and waterways, harm forests and crops, and damage cultural icons such as monuments and statues. So, some solutions and practical strategies to combat air pollution is: countries around the world are tackling various forms of air pollution. China, for example, is making strides in cleaning up smog-choked skies from years of rapid industrial expansion, partly by closing or sampling coal-fired power plants. In the U.S., California has been a leader in setting emission standards aimed at improving air quality, especially in places like famously hazy Los Angeles, and a variety of efforts aim to bring cleaner cooking options to places where hazardous cook stoves are prevalent. In any home, people can safeguard against indoor air pollution by increasing ventilation, testing for random gas, using air purifiers, running kitchen and bathroom exhaust fans, and avoiding smoking. When working on home projects, looking for paint and other products low in volatile organic compounds, organizations such as Green Seal, UL, and the U.S. Greenhouse Building Council can help. To curb global warming, a variety of measures need to be taken, such as adding more renewable energy and replacing gasoline-fueled gas with zero-emissions vehicles such as electric ones. On a larger scale, governments at all levels are making commitments to limit emissions of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. The Paris Agreement, ratified on November 4, 2016, is an effort to combat climate change on a global scale, and the Kigali Amendment seeks to further the progress made by the Montreal Protocol, banning heat trapping HFCs in addition to CFCs. So that's all about the air pollution. If you have more questions, just feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.